Morning everyone. Today is gonna turn out to be a pretty good day. I think we're gonna see the first B train unload into the new feed mill setup through the grain leg. That's on the schedule for today anyway. We got a load of dried distillers grain coming in and it should all be set up and ready to go. Dad knows everything about it. I haven't worked with it at all yet, so I'm gonna watch him do it, and we're gonna watch and learn together, I guess, today. The other thing on the schedule this morning, I'm gonna try and finish hauling solid manure. We last week hauled all of that liquid. We're done with that now, and we want to finish hauling that solid. I was hacking away at that pile, but I didn't quite finish it. There's maybe another 10 loads of solid manure to spread. So this morning we're dropping the Gia tank off. It is going to start freezing overnight pretty soon though, so we're going to have to drain it. So first thing I'm going to do is drive out to the field. We got a little valve here that allows this pipe and everything in that pump and the rest of the tank to drain out on the ground. And this is very important for this time of year. It's easy to forget. You guys can see I'm in a t-shirt, but you got to think about this because in a month time, when we grab this thing again, it could be frozen solid, and things break when there's water inside of it and freeze. So that's the first thing we're going to do this morning, drain the tank out. So the goal here is to open that valve and then let it start flowing, get up in the tractor as quickly as possible, start driving forward. Otherwise you're going to make a massive pool. You're going to drive all your tires through it, or the tractor, get everything dirty. Well, we got a little bit on the tires of the tank, but not too bad. Definitely could have been worse. Still flowing pretty hard. Slowed right down now, we're almost empty. Well, after an hour of what should have taken 10 minutes, we finally got them switched over. This tank just did not want to let go of the tractor. First off, the PTO was stuck on there. I had to use a pry bar and a hammer, take it off. And then the second thing, this pin is just completely warped. You can really see on the inside of the hitch here of the wagon, it's completely warped as well. And just doesn't come off easily. So we really struggled with that. But then we got it hooked up to the bunning pretty easily. So we got them hooked up, but I think I gotta go needle some cows in the barn now. They're not locked. We gotta lock them first. That sucks. Me and Miriam are gonna be needling some cows this morning in the freestall barn, and we came here like half an hour after they were fed, which is maybe like 15 minutes too long. You should come here pretty quickly after. And our feeder didn't lock the head lockers, so that means we're gonna be chasing cows in the group quite a bit now. But we'll get it done anyway. I just noticed something kind of sweet here. These three cows, 23, 24, and 25, they all came from the States in the same group. And we bought them, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. You see this more often with a group of cows that you buy. They kind of stick together in the barn a little bit. It's kind of neat. Another funny thing in the barn here, this is our cow 1262, and she's a bit of a sweetheart. She's always up to be pet at the headlockers here. And if you notice something with her ears, she was actually born outside when it was really cold outside, and tips of her ears froze off. But she's a sweet cow now. Little funny looking, little goofy, but that's all right. Good milking cow. Still looking for that one cow on this side I got a needle. This is her. Not so bad, lady. All done?
Yep.
Right on. Are you gonna go around the long way and let them all go?
Yep.
Thanks. Well, that is the needling. We're all done. Hopefully we can hop in the tractor and sling some manure around. The liquid manure guys are leaving today. They parked their equipment at the yard over the weekend since we finished late on Friday night. They're always fueling up before they leave. And that setup right there is close to 100 feet long. And I was just thinking about that. You could not fit more than 3 of those all lined up in our freestall barn, as long as that thing is. So that is a long setup to be rolling down the road in. It's unreal. Looks pretty sweet. that's not how it's supposed to work. All the corn grain spilled around here. Dad was just trying to put some grain in one of the first bins there. But the first B train showed up, so he's gonna get lined up and we're gonna see if we can unload this thing. This thing should expand out and move back to back to hit both hoppers. We'll see how it works.
I don't think it's going in bin.
In this one? So this wheel right here is how you're supposed to switch the distributor at the top, but Dad just said he wasn't 100% confident if this was actually going into bin 1. I think it's this one. Bin 7 is what it's going into now. Well, you want it in bin 1, right? So you got to do a full loop and then plus to 1. This is it, right? Yeah. That door is really open right now. It's giving her pretty good. Second hopper's going in. I think they overfed it a little bit too much and it got choked up in the spout right there. It backed up, a little bit spilled over. Just lucky it didn't overfill the grain leg. It just kind of spit back from the conveyor. So I'm going to shovel that back right away. Part of that televator that's kind of double that allows it to expand and retract. So yeah, it's all going into this bin right now. You can see it's dusting out the top. It's empty. Got her unloaded. While that truck was unloading, the other grain leg was actually running as well, and this drag was running. So there's just a chain conveyor in there that's pulling from these 4 storage bins into the hammer mill. And like I said, it's all running. So they just filled this one bin. You can see all the way, I don't know, halfway through the last set of rings there. There's some sensors that are sticking in the side of the bin. Once the grain gets to that point, shuts everything off automatically. So that's pretty sweet. There's a ton of wiring all over these bins. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, we'll go inside and take a look at the hammer mill. That's just like this in the corner. We are gonna have to build a wall around this with some tin all on the inside for insurance purposes, I believe. But this is it right now. That drag just drops it into the top of the hammer mill, and then it goes from that auger into the grain leg, which is right on the other side of that wall. So it's pretty slick. No dust at all yet. That's the auger that comes out of the hammer mill, drops it into the grain leg, up and into whatever bin you pick. I guess there's some switches here. Match switches to distributor. So this is for these sensors, I guess. So you'll turn the wheel here, which is how you control which bin this grain leg is dumping into. You got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can spin it to whichever bin you want. These bins are not numbered, I guess, maybe on the front, but then you switch these ones to the bin you're dumping into, and that'll make sure it automatically stops, I guess. So pretty cool. It's another one of those projects you watch happen all summer long, and just unload the first truck into it. Feels pretty good. Pretty cool. Still some fine tuning to do, but for now we're ready to rock and roll, I guess. Finally able to haul some manure to the field. I keep getting pulled away from this job, but I hope today we'll get the rest of this bit of manure over the field. We just finished that pile of manure, and it definitely took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Thought, oh, maybe I'll be done by 8, but it's close to 10 now. Just checking the cows in the main freestyle barn, and then we'll go to the next barn over and check the cows there if there's any new calves. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.